What do gardeners want in a foliage plant? Well, I think I know. We want something attractive, don't we? Like this button plant here, Button Fern. Isn't that neat? And also one that's fairly maintenance-free. You know, I think I've found the plants for you right here at Central Florida Ferns and Foliage, where Ray Roberts is going to be giving us a tour. Him and Kathy are owners. Thanks for having us out.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming, Tom.
You know, I love the atmosphere here. This is neat being in a greenhouse, and
Thank you.
You must just like to come out here and enjoy.
Oh, I do. It's one of my favorite places to be.
Yeah, and
even when I'm not working.
And ferns, you know, that's something that a lot of people don't or know very little about, in fact, and we've got a whole bunch of them here. Why don't we just start with one right on the side? I think I know this one.
Yes, this is a old Florida standby. It's a Holly Fern. Been used in Florida in landscapes for years and years, and still one of my favorites. It's one of the reasons it's very drought tolerant and very cold tolerant. That's what's the nice thing about it.
Tough and durable.
Yes,
now, are ferns in general hard to grow? I mean,
well, there are some ferns that are a little bit temperamental, but ferns as a rule, shade, moisture, and that's all you need.
Yeah, well, that's neat. Got another one up here. What's this one?
This is another old Florida standby. It's been used in Florida landscapes for years, and it's what you see used in cut roses. It's the leatherleaf fern.
Okay, yes.
Very drought tolerant and cold tolerant. That's what I like about it, being used in the landscapes.
Very good. Now, when it comes to ferns, I think of moist, wet conditions. Is that kind of what they need?
Well, generally as a rule, moist and shade is what ferns like, but there are some exceptions. I mean, there are some ferns that'll grow in full sun. There are some ferns that like to be a little bit on the dry side, so you really just have to pay particular attention to the care of that particular fern.
Well, you have to know them all, don't you?
Well,
yeah.
You can find that online.
Yeah, and
this is another
nice
one of my favorites. It's got great color. If you want
it.
a nice accent fern for the landscape, it's called a silver ribbon fern. Very, very colorful. Jumps right out at you in the green of the other ferns that you'd have it planted with.
Yeah. Now, Ray, would that need the higher moisture level? Is it?
Yeah, this one likes to stay fairly moist. So this you want to put in a moist, shady condition.
Okay, yes. So you got to be out there with moisture and keep it growing. How about the next one?
This is one of my favorites, and it's one of the ones you want to make sure you're in kind of one of the warmer locations, like maybe downtown Orlando or downtown Mount Dora. They have a lot of these that are growing. It's the Australian tree fern.
I like that. Yeah.
Yes. Over in Lou Gardens, they've got some really nice specimens, but it'll get up, you know, as large as 20 feet in time, and it forms a trunk, and that's where it gets its name, the tree fern.
Yes. How about growing conditions for that?
This is another one we want to keep pretty moist. Once it's established in the landscape, you know, a couple waterings a week would be fine, but until you get it established, you want to make sure you water it pretty well.
Okay, very good. We got another bunch we're going to have to run through fairly quick here. I love the color.
This is Blue Star. This is a relatively new fern on the market. Another great introduction for landscaping.
I love it.
Very drought tolerant. Hard freeze, you may lose the foliage on it, but it'll come back up every spring.
Wow, you just have beds and beds of ferns. How many different types do you grow here?
Well, we have over 50. Sometimes I lose count, but it's over 50
Well, we
varieties.
want to tell everybody you're a wholesale grower so they can find them at the stores.
Correct.
And sometimes shows that you go to.
Yes.
We have one more we want to pick up here?
Yeah, this is another favorite of mine. It's called the Autumn Fern.
Oh, I like that one.
And the reason they call it Autumn Fern is you can see it has this nice kind of a bronzy, rosy color to it. The new growth, and then in the spring it comes up and it's bright orange.
Just tough and durable. Yes. Now, I have the Button Fern here, is that right?
That's correct.
How is this one as far as growing?
This Button Fern is probably one you want to keep on your porch or a patio. I wouldn't plant it in the ground. Keep it really moist. You can put a saucer underneath to hold the water, but does great on porches, patios, even in the house in a bright location.
Good. Ray, thanks for having us out. We appreciate it very much.
You're certainly welcome.
So many ferns, folks. Did you know there's so many around? Well, you can grow them too, and I think it's one of those ideal foliage plants just for you.